If you keep dampening yourself based on what other people tell you to be or how you're supposed to be, then all of a sudden one day you wake up unfulfilled. And you wake up unfulfilled, guess what? Not easy to be motivated. Not easy to be motivated, then guess what? You're not going to create the content, the curriculum, the products, the programs, the business. The greatest art there always comes down to being, almost always the method, is you learning to fight for who you are.
Ooh.
Because right now, you think about the biggest memes that we see right now, it's always like, don't let them judge you, don't let them tell you down, don't let them tear you down, don't let them hate on you, don't let them stop you. And that whole, what's central to that, the architecture of that actual messaging is, live your life, show your truth, be who you really are, not what everyone else expects you to be. And that's what always comes back to the message again, you are the message. And if you keep dampening yourself based on what other people tell you to be or how you're supposed to be, then all of a sudden one day you wake up unfulfilled. And you wake up unfulfilled, guess what? Not easy to be motivated. Not easy to be motivated, then guess what? You're not going to create the content, the curriculum, the products, the programs, the business. Because some people look at us sometimes and they're like, oh, well, he just does a podcast. They have no idea you have this empire behind that. Right? People go, oh, Brendon does, what is he? He does some email, he's big on Facebook with quotes. Okay. And they have no idea of a huge, we've 200 employees across my brands. Yeah. It's like the impact that we've had, let alone just what I do, it's all the other people we've mentored and, inspired, that can't come from a place of me being unfulfilled.
That's right.
I have to work so hard to be a happy, fulfilled, motivated, disciplined man so that I can have that perpetuate across the brands and the business.
That's it.
Yeah.
What would you say is your method then? And has it changed over the last 10 years?
Yeah.
Is it okay to change your method?
Yeah, I think it always does. I mean, no actor does a movie the same way. And if they do, you're tired of them.
Right.
I think it's a tremendous amount of diligence in sitting down and asking, what is it I want to convey here and how do I want to do it in a way that's unique to me and different in the market? So what do I want to convey? How is it unique to me? How is it different than the market? And so my greatest art piece so far was Motivation Manifesto. You read that and you're like, I've never read a book like this my entire life.
Yeah.
It's written like it's, from the founding fathers of our country kind of tone. It reads a little like the 1700s, but it punches you in the face every page.
To be or not to be.
Yeah. It's like such a hard, it's like you read it and you're like, whoa, I really got to focus on these words here. This guy, there's no fat in that entire book. There's not one word you could take out. It's just, I worked so diligently on that. And I think what that was an evolution of me saying, I don't want to just create books to sell books to make money and to inspire people in this specific way. I want to be challenged in my own artistic process.
Yep.
I want to push the boundaries of what my art can be. I don't know how to write a book like this. It's not even my tone. I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah.
High Performance Habits. I've never done a full-scale psychological science research-based book. And I was like,
and you went deep in that, like 2 years of research. 3 years of research.
3 years of pretty much every day of my life.
You didn't talk to anyone. You were just like in the hole.
Yeah, in the hole. The largest study ever done on high performers, even to this day, no one's beat it, right? 2 million plus data points, people from 190 countries. We had all these academics looking at my research, trying to make sure that we got our correlations right and our variables right and all these other things. Like, I didn't know how to do that.
Yeah.
But that was an evolution of me getting better and stronger and more nuanced at what I was doing.
Wow.
And I tell people, you're in trouble if you keep going through the motions.
Yes.
The more you go through the motions, the more you get miserable about the work. The more you're intentional and you challenge yourself to push your boundaries, the more you'll stay alive.